everything. And I mean everything.
Hello, Fambudem. Now, welcome once again to this wonderful show where the cans on our culture of Radio 5 what they call the brunch. Of course, you don't they listen to we don't they see say every weekday from Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon, you they see this face. You they also why I'm not say go down use for see other face and back. And we can also get people and what they bring come for can get one wonderful conversation every day get a own topic. And these topics are actually there for make we as citizens of Sierra Leone, as we as people in our salon, able for come to that place where we go able for grow in we understanding and how for do certain things them as citizens. Of course, we don't they say for quite a while now, we don't they do one thing and you not on the work. It's not that thing they well, we don't they grumble. Hey, this not fine. Hey, this we not like. Hey, this not so the country. Hey, this not so the government. Hey, this not so the workplace. Hey, woman. Oh man. Hey, okay, fine. Now let's have the conversations that will bring us the solutions. That we want to bring solutions to the half of problem. Then they, well, me on name now Lawrence Head, and I will be the host for today on show. And of course, not only one game. Then we always can get a very nice present for her. Today the present owner gets. Oh my God, they can learn a lot. Might just prepare on a number for that day. But before the person they can, before they show you that person, they might just get the verse of the day and the quote of the week. Then you would see her. So the verse of the day they come out today from Proverbs 3 from verse 5 to 6, and it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. This verse they clearly tell we say it is very important for we as for man and for me before submit to God. Even it's very important for me before come to the place where for trust put you above from God. Why? Because now in no go able for direct you path and make that you path day straight, make you road easy, make you not get for need for the go and bend so cancel turn so it dey make all things simple for you. And now reason make this verse here so today because we do they can talk about today. It get about way that it gets turn, it get what God they can show we how for make am very, very straight. Then of course we get the quote of the week where they come up from Michelle Obama, and it says, there is no limit to what we as women can accomplish. I they tell you now, it's not possible for make something day with the kind of you mind we need before do. Why? Because that the ability that the way God don't give we as smarter man there. Anything where we bring kind of we mind, we're able to actualize them. So even if you're not woman, no watch I say, I'm a man, no more you for do this, no. As long as you can think about it, you can do it. Well, for make a show now an example of somebody we don't think about something and they can dandy and thing the way woman no and do and do it for accomplish. Huh? Well, I want to bring to now we guess for today your own show way and no less a person but Mrs. Mm, Mrs. Keziah Salankule. And of course, I don't talk about time. I like it when you will show why you hear more about you want to know. Well, something fun, something exciting about you. Besides some of the other things, the way of course we know so we all for admire in a woman.
Well, what I go say about myself? Well, I've been a mother of four.
4.
Yes.
Okay.
And also a banker of over 20 years.
Wow.
So I believe I'm more than qualified to be here.
I'm telling you, this are over qualification.
Other than that, the banking field that rise to the point of a manager. So I think yeah. I will dilate on the topic.
Now, woman, manager, I don't know for you, but me, I can gladly work in sitting like this because in 20 years ago, you woman, then you manager.
Then married, because that's another thing.
Yeah, because just in case, like how you talk about also then married, I believe that the best studies for we topic to family. Family, we topic for today now that does marriage and motherhood affect a woman's contribution in the home? I mean, in the workplace, sorry. Does marriage and motherhood affect a woman's contribution in the workplace? That's another you get to think about. Why? Because there's a lot of examples out there of very, 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 very good women, very, very inspiring women that has risen up to a place very high place in the office, in the workplace, even in society. But mostly what you can see now that, well, for make you reach there, you get for sacrifice family.
Well,
Mostly you get for sacrifice our relationship. Most like people and it's either they go end up get for divorce because they're career women, that this, that. Well, one can't know if really the woman in fault, now the workplace in responsibility, what's going on. So what understand. So like for me understand, and then I make we bring somebody, as you know, I don't see, they don't they do her, they reach up to the place of manager, and she's been doing it for 20 plus years. 20 plus. Boy picking them. Not so son, not so one, no. Not so two. Boy picking back the do. Almost boys.
4 boys.
Okay. Sorry. I'll be fixing that one or two. Now 4. So you would they say, okay, so we're gonna be going right into this conversation because you are too qualified for this. You are too qualified for this conversation. So like firstly, I believe that we want to think about the whole topic. You want to think about the words motherhood. You have to think about marriage, which is a woman being a wife. You have to think about the woman being also a woman, because if you think about the workplace and Naim more we think about, you got to also remember say this woman before coming to the workplace had a life, which means obviously she was first a person before she became a wife, before she became a mother, and before she became a career woman. So what do you have to say about marriage and just being a woman, forgetting about the motherhood part, forgetting about the wife, just being a woman and the workplace?
Well, I would say women, when you look at a woman, the woman, although people like you say man strong, yes, the man is strong. By physique, you could say man is strong. But when it comes to the thoughts, the mind, women are very strong. Because when you look at the balance, the woman, therefore, be a mother, at the same time, be a career woman, and also be a wife. You know, all of those roles the woman get for play. In the home, you really say the man is the head of the house.
Yeah.
The woman get for submit. So you get your office, you get people that where you they in charge of, you get a whole, a leader. You get people that will follow you. You kind of home, then you be a follower. So for balance and dynamics, then they're not a funny thing.
Yeah.
So there are so many things where they go on. But what I will say is that it's all about the mindset.
Okay.
And they get a very key role for play. It's about the mindset, the individual, the woman, being a woman. What do you perceive yourself to be?
Wow.
What do you think say you for be? Because some people then go look and say, well, me, because I work, when it comes to career, I'm up there. I'm not for everyone submit. I'm not for everyone, take part in so many things. Just look and say everything for be done by other people. That for just the answer to you, even when you can, you host. But we get for no say, there are 2 different places. The office and the home are 2 different places. When you reach in a home, you get a different role for play. When you're in the office, you get a different role for play. So that mix is the issue. And that make you go see broken homes. So that make you go see some people there. Sometimes they able to perform in the office. You really go say in family they take a toll on them. But it is all about you balancing, having that mix. How you go take you home, get a balance, that you home and also your workplace. So that's not some of the things where people they really need for look at, women they really need for look at. When you kind of home, how you go behave to you picking, how you go behave to you man, how you go make you picking them feel loved. There is an issue where can happen at the home where sometimes you now woman where you go you carry you say you tired, even the picking there, get able to hug them, get able to talk to them. Then self need you company, they need you time, they need everything. So if you're able to balance and well, anytime you carry you look stressed, tired, just go lay down, not get time with them. You find out say then they go astray, then they go wayward. If you look at the picking them where they go astray and wayward, look at them parents say most of the time
They're working.
you go see the mama they working and the papa they working and nobody not getting time. And the picking they need the time, they need the love.
Yes.
It is not all about just providing. And as much as we go say we don't have the job for provide, but at the same time they need the love, they need the care. You can give everything, you can give the material things, but the emotional you get for take care of them as well. So those are some of the things. When it comes to the office as well, you get for go there and make sure say you perform. You know, go in our office, you look and say, well, me and mama, like some people then go just say, because I get picking now, I for just they can work late every day. If you do that, it just get for affect your job.
They sack you just now.
Exactly. So you get for know how you they balance them. Some man sometimes they don't marry, they born one picking, then every day now we kind of office late when boss ask, yeah, been get for go left me picking at the care. One thing I've been get a lecturer some years back and make one thing clear. He say you get for plan your life.
Yes.
If you wake in the morning, this now rainy season, all Sierra Leoneans, we all know say we get rainy season half of the year. So before rainy season come, you know exactly when it starts. If you not buy umbrella for rainy season, you not buy rain boots. Then when rainy season come, you late for going in class and tell and say rain be they come, they drop you. Because you know say you be always don't say the rainy season they come.
Yeah.
So if you say I'm going to start a family, you get to be prepared. You they walk, you know say you want to start a family. You get to make sure say that way you be they sleep. Sometimes you go sleep till 7 o'clock before you grab and wash up and go work. You get for no say you get for come get up earlier than that because you get for prepare picking as well before you go to office. So you get for make time, plan yourself well, and make sure say you go the extra mile for do what you supposed for do in the morning so that you go reach in the office early enough. But some people you get people that way they don't get picking, then go begin tell you say for this reason make her late, may picking get this. You know you get for know how you they balance them. Or else there will always be issue with the office.
The way we just put so something really came to my mind, which I believe say it might be one of the reasons that we make weaving dinner so today they get this conversation, because based on what you just say, you say like we're talking about the rain, like rain they come, all know say half of the year rain they come, and also you have to like prepare yourself and all that. But the question now is, how many women of today prepare themselves for motherhood? How many women today prepare themselves for the marital home? Like, because like it's becoming a norm now that women they naturally want for married, and it's becoming a norm that women want to become mothers. But I don't see the norm of preparation for those goals. Basically, it's just a desire. I want for married, I want for born, and there is no preparation. There is no platform out there. I would say we go help the natural woman for understand. Say, okay, the life of just being a woman and the life of being a wife are totally different thing. The life of being a wife and the life of being a mother is also a totally different thing. And now, if you say you want to add career to that, but it's a totally different world. So all of these are three different worlds. I believe that women have not been nurtured or prepared to face. And based on that, now the workplace, they find them a little bit difficult for relate with them, issues them, because as much as they would have the capacity to handle certain roles, but they have not, I would say, paid the price to afford certain lifestyles, especially the lifestyle that is supposed to come with being a career woman, whilst being a mother, whilst being a wife. So in this part of the conversation, what do you think we have to be doing? Because like for now, I believe that if you, especially with 4 boys, well, in a salon, we're not say boy picking that for the rate. Imagine having 4 boys without preparation, or having 4 boys with no plan.
Exactly. Well, really, most of the time we can look at like for sake, then conversation are not important, but they are very important. You know, we need platforms like this for discuss such things so that people can go understand and know what they step into.
Yes.
I don't listen to so many motivational speakers. One thing where they can always say, people always prepare for wedding and not the marriage.
Yeah.
So that is the thing. And that make people they get so many broken homes because you go, you don't meet this guy when I don't date for some time. You say I want married you. Then when I begin plan the wedding, then you know they even think, but say we are going to this home, how we get for look like? You go meet somebody, you meet her, you see all in lifestyle. You see and say there are certain things I cannot take, but you look and say we are married to them, I go change them. It is not possible. The person where you meet, how you meet her, and so you get for continue, or maybe it go even show you some parts where you go worse than what you don't even see it. So for make you go with that kind of perception, say where I reach there, I go mold them. So that is the problem. You meet somebody. Let's say, for example, somebody will like football. You know, say you know that kind of person will not even like for look game. You know, even want somebody they look game. They say we are married to them. I go make it not go look game again. It is not possible. That is the start of the confusion in the home. So those are some of the things we need. Conversation like them kind of for sensitize people. Let them know what they go into. When they don't just walk into it without knowing. If you say you want to start up a family, Most people, as they're married, the next week they think, but not forget picking. You get some people that will go tell you, say, no, I wait after a year, I know they just married and born. There are times in marriage, that point where they look and say, I just want to get me time on my own. Those are quality times. That's when you begin get picking, they get them again. Because picking and get your own whole episode on their own. When you don't begin get picking, you're not able for just sit down with your man or just together that kind of way, picking go come, interrupt and all of those things. So you actually get for plan motherhood. And when you work in an office, you not go say, you just go now, you don't get pregnant, then you expect say, I for just late for go work, I for just begin behave one kind of way at the office. You for plan yourself. Don't say, okay, I don't ready for start a family now, I don't ready for get picking them. So when you reach that point, you get for plan, how am I going to take care of those kids? How am I going to do my thing? Is it that I'm going to take the child to a daycare, or is it that I'm going to get a relative? Is it that I'm going to hire a nanny? Something like that. You make all of those plans. Not so when the pikin don't come, then you begin make it affect your job. You really for don't plan first. In life, there is a saying that if we fail to plan, then we're planning to fail. So we really need for plan with life in every step of the way. Anything you want going to, if you fail for plan, you're planning to fail. So we really need for plan how we go do, how we want for flow in this particular direction. But if you just go into not plan nothing, and can cause them problem in the office. Okay, so until one day, 2 days, you boss go be a bit sympathetic and get some empathy and the rest of it. But go continue in that way. It go reach a point where the office getting goals. Then most of the time when they work in offices, the way they look at profits and other things, and the office getting objectives. Go just take your own personal one for just go impose on at the office. They work that way then. So obviously, there's bound to be an issue in the office.
So with that said, I believe the issue of marriage, I don't call it the issue of marriage, the life of a married person. Due to the fact that I feel like I say, well, we don't to a very large extent agree with me. Say, woman and they prepare for marriage and they prepare for wedding. And I'm not thinking that the woman then faults no more as well. I believe say they man them back, they help them for not prepare for the marriage itself. But even at that, the way the office the office really not busy, but the husband will get the office not busy, but you married us. Waiting the office busy, that I get my objective, and I want for each, and I make a hire you. So at the end of the day, it's what you are bringing to the table that the office is looking for. It's not what you are going through at home.
Exactly.
So now that you are married and you are not prepared for marriage, the office is not really going to be willing to compensate for the things that you're not prepared for. So now, I wanted to ask, because like with what you have said, I'll be one for assume, but I don't want to assume. So I did ask a question. Were you already married before you started your career in banking, or did you go into banking after marriage?
Well, really, when I started working, I wasn't married.
You weren't married?
Yes, I started working in 2001, and I got married in 2004.
3 good years. So that means you had already settled in the life of a career woman.
Exactly.
Then now the mankin. Oh.
Well, we were already dating, but
Of course.
just getting prepared. So it's just one of those things.
So, like, how did you prepare yourself for the I would say the obvious change that your life was going to have to face, having this man now as I would call him the Lord over your life, because this is what happens, and when you're working in an office or a corporation, the corporation or the office has to a very large extent, they have a say over your life. And now, when you get into this other stage where you say I am married, so I'm going to be married by a man, is another person, another authority that is going to be added over you. So how did you prepare yourself for that balance? How for answer to boss, answer to like you say, you Lord.
Well, really, from the home, una go get to know your own conversation. One thing is very important. When you meet somebody, una get forget the conversation and day. Some man go tell you, say, I don't like a working wife. We are married, I want me wife for dinner house. If you know woman, we know say, I really know what I want in life, and I don't want my life for good already, there and then you get for quit that relationship.
Oh,
but if you see that kind of relationship, you walk into her, you just look and say, well, we are married, I go talk to them. It is not possible. As I said before, You cannot go into something, you say we are going inside and how they change the person. No.
Okay.
If the person don't make it clear to you at that point, say, I don't want me away for work. Then understand, so when you get married, you get for left the job. Well, in my own case now, I've been getting somebody we, like, they go down the lane. You always want somebody. You know, say now the way they live there and everything, everybody wants a helpmate as the, na helpmate. Woman are the helpmate. So you want somebody way for help you at the home. And not to always do somebody just sit on a house, able for help you something the way you want.
Yeah.
If you want to live that kind of standard, for at least get everything going well. So like because of that, we get a conversation and we look and say, well, we can start a home now. Then already I don't get one and picking before we married.
Okay.
So already like I've been getting my relative them. We like been coming for do the help and all of those things. So like everything been there in place.
Okay.
So like when I get married, like people there in the office can they say, hey Kizaya, because I just try for I can make him always say one thing. I say life na phase. So what I've been trying for do when I reach that point, I say I the born one time and forget about that. So like my second, I've been get the first one, then the second and third, not just barely a year they between them two.
Okay.
After that day, I get the fourth one. Then I just forget about that phase. They begin continue with me bringing them up and all of those things. So, plus you get for plan your life. Then tell them the way they do, and some man they tell me, Kiza, you not go blow for born, you just say born.
Born again.
So, the last one I born, I've been coincide with that one at the top of prosperity, then agenda.
Okay.
And say, they get it for 444. They reach a point, they can call me 444. Then say, hey, well, we're agenda for prosperity, for try fair now, But as far as I'm concerned, that was a phase in my life. It was the phase I say at the born.
Okay.
When I don't done with that phase, I don't done with her. So like now it's just about bringing them up, taking care of them, that kind of thing. So it depends how you plan. Some man go tell you, say, well, I not go born that way. I want space me picking them. I go make them every 5 years. So it all depends on your plan, how you plan for Duam. Then you see how it jive with your workplace. You look at your work, you schedule everything, then you plan how you do the personal life. Because anyhow, the personal life they get impact on the office. Yeah. And you know go want the case where they get adverse effect. When you get an adverse effect, then all of them things I know they talk about, like the promotion and all of this, it go affect them. So you know go want that kind. Yes. And you know go want that for happen.
Yeah.
So because you know want that for happen, you actually get for plan what you do. So like I go through that phase and done with that phase, and I continue my life now. Like sometimes I've been saying the space 5 years and say right now I go remember for
it never be easy.
Yes. So all man gets how they arrange themselves.
But right now you don't talk mostly you talk about how you manage the motherhood side. The side where really I want to know like the expectation between you of office and your husband. Because like some naturally, according to don't in the Bible make us understand, say the woman supposed to be the helpmeet, which means the man has a vision, the woman supporting that vision moving forward. Now, having a boss means there is a vision already before the husband. So how is it? How you be balanced then too?
Well, what I go say, so the home there is that aspect of love and emotion. So like that day they bring so many things down. So like the office now is just formal and that kind of way. So a formal relationship you get for now for maintain, and when it comes to the home, there is always that bend where you go able because of the emotion or with the part of the relationship. Yeah. So with the office, you will get for work as you be the work and do everything properly. The only thing now it might affect the other side of the relationship, and because of the love will prevail at the other side, as long as you get somebody with understanding, you're not able to push through.
Which means communication.
Yes, exactly. So like last season, so you didn't have some office where you get for the work late all the time. Then you man they expect say 5 o'clock you for don't often kind of host. So you get that kind of conflict. So you get to manage the situation. Already you office, say I know I know they off before 6. I just say so. Then the home, the man they look for you 5 o'clock. You get for let you understand, explain to them, let you know say because of my job commitments, I'm not able for me come before this time. If possible, sometimes just make it come around. Make it just understand because exactly, like just know what's in the going at the office space. So it will be convinced that I really need to forgive this woman time. But everything have to do with the courtship. Because during that same day, now you get for let the man understand all of those things. If the man not understand you when you're in courtship, when you come to marriage, it's the worst. Just like how you talk, that's when you don't be the Lord. And when you don't be Lord, if you want to play a role as a Lord in your life, in that aspect where you don't tell you say, I don't want it this way, then you get a very big problem.
I'm telling you.
They get woman the way you go see, then they get so much issue with that balance. So man, sometimes it go begin absent in the office. Sometimes they not go become quick, you go late. It's so stressful. Nothing where you really need for deal with before you get married. Or else it's so stressful for take care of when you don't married, where you not get the man in consent. Because in as much as the money important, the office important, you get forget the person who you want to with when a lifelong partner in consent and everything. So if you get in consent, then that is fine. You can flow well in your office. But if you're not getting consent, there is a very big issue. So even the office where sometimes you go to look and say, I'm a force that they try to protect, it go even affect them and go cause so much problem for you in your workspace.
I believe say in una generation, that is make they say so because we now in this generation, it almost can feel like how they talk with una. Now two different world there with it. I'm telling you. Because based on what you said, it's obvious that you were able to communicate and get through to your partner, maybe make them easier for you for transition from the different levels of responsibility in your office. But in this current day and age, mostly we don't have women with testimonies like this. We get women that will say, well, me man no want that. When me man this, when me man that, when me man that. And mostly they can sound like they don't really get a say, or they don't get a way for reach to the man, or the man just not get for care about that side. I don't meet a woman where you talk about, where you can talk to them about talking to their husbands about certain things. It literally, they sit and they shake front you. Like I say, that's on God or something. And begin to make good for me to talk about this is because if we ever talk about how this study affects women at the workplace, then we have to talk about what for ensure say the things that will affect the man first before you can office. Not handle them because anything they affect you before you can office, they'll affect your office.
Exactly. Because plus you get forget, your attention, everything a lot when you can office for you forget full output, for you reach your full potential. So if already from home you don't get something where they bother you reach an office, obviously the office not go get the better side of you. So it adversely affects the work and
how the woman go able, especially the woman in today, go for fair way for really get to the husbands and because
well, it's all the thing in a relationship is about communication. So anyhow, you get for find a way for communicate with your partner. You get for say your partner the kind way you go for sit down and talk to. Get a conversation with them, sit down with and talk to them, and try for make you understand. Say that this not the nature of my job. Now so me work they go. You get for give me time for make her able for do my job. Because most of the time, especially now, when you look at the home there, nobody no wants that woman we just they sit down, they bring nothing at table. So if you want the woman for bring something at table, you get for you get for balance, you get for get the balance of how you pressure for saying that this way I want now so you forgo, now so you forgo. You get for get that balance. You get for look at the job. If you look and say the job where the woman they do is so they taking time that you actually not able for accommodate them, then help them and get another job where you look say go be a bit relaxed. And we go for get time for both the family and the husband as well. So it all depends on communication. You get for talk to your partner. You get for engage them. And when it comes to engagement, just like how you talk, if you imagine say, they talk to me, Lord. So because communication, some man go say, I don't talk to them, but how you told me there.
Yes.
That's another thing. Sometimes when you go engage her, you just want, hey, boy, say, me to take care of this bill, me to take care of that. Hey, if I don't work out, go able for. Then if you behave that kind of way, then the man self get ego. He go get for tell you, say, well, me say you know the work. Or me say you know go under. So you see, he go get for stamping foot because it won't show your authority. Me, I can always say one thing, woman, we get the power for turn man any kind we want. Depending on your approach. Depending on how you talk, how you pass, how you communicate. You can nicely talk to that man. You they communicate with that man. So what do we talk to man? Where you see with traditional settings, some man go tell you, say this I don't know what you give man. Sometimes they not so natty girl.
I love that.
Now the communication, the way they talk to her and the way they communicate with her, we get so much power now we hand. So it
true.
all depends how you engage your man. You know, we go engage, I go begin. Yes, you say if you know they understand, they understand me. You know, say I go for work. You know, say me work they take me time. If you talk to her, so obviously in a confusion you dey look for. You know, ready for when I get the communication. You go for calm down, talk to them. I understand. Say wait here, me office, me work. They somehow hurt you, but please, our Lord sit down and talk. You know, I like them say this man are the hardest nut for crack. Nobody know they will not get conscience. Nobody know they will not get. You know, first of all, I love bringing una together. So that love sees once it exist, you be able to talk to that person. So it's the engagement and communication.
I like the fact say you bring forth the fact say the man with the approach her like a lot. Why? Because like woman and want for doing that way, it's mostly aggressive. And me not you want for like say woman they not sabi talk, but like we have to accept certain facts. The man is different from the woman. As woman they relate to they see love as attention. If you're a man and you're always making time for her, she believes you love her. Man, all we want is that we respect. As long as we believe you always come to us and you approach us from that place that you are showing us, I respect you. We believe that, oh, this is lovely. But now, when the woman is pressed, and of course, we all know, say the woman they're more expressive than the guys. When the man is pressed down to a corner and she tries to express herself with the effects of the pressing, but the man, mostly the man sees her like, you look one challenge me and stuff, and it become a little bit more difficult for making account on agreement or an understanding. Where I glad the way you don't can't touch on. But the other thing what I want for ask is because like, of course, 4 children, and based on what you talk, space them out much.
Yeah.
We listening to you say it and seeing the results you have now is making me feel like it was a very, very wise decision. I think I got for the friend we had applied and it to me who married, go for married. But like at the end of the day, like I'm still thinking about something like how did you sleep? Because one no say my mother, especially that first 1-2 year with the Pekin when the Pekin just born. Sleep not day. And in fact. So how did you do that and go to work and how?
Well, like I said before, the mindset you get for don't prepare yourself. Say this is what I'm going to do and ready for do am. You know, go don't say I want born picking in this way. Then the messy side day. The picking then get for crying and net, then get for week, then get for this, then get for that. So you get for arrange yourself. Okay, I they get me mama for come over for help me take care of the picking. Okay, I they get this relative or I they get this nanny for the with me for the help me take care of the picking. So when you don't make all the arrangements, then it is somehow simple because let's say you get picking one old 2 year, the other old 3 years. But take care of them two picking and it's just like taking care of one picking at that moment because they all needs and almost the same thing. So like for me, it was somehow better. I don't know, I not get the other experience.
Yeah.
But with waiting me feel is that it is somehow better because whatever you do for this one, like at the point where I be demanding to picking in day, where whatever food that they make for this are the same food that they make for the other one.
Yeah.
So like everything they go together for them too. So it will just look like having twins and taking care of them.
Okay.
So when the last one comes safe, not being difficult again, but just take care of them. I can look and say, say woman, even with body, with everything, pregnancy they affect with physically and all.
Yeah.
So looking at it, going to one shape, coming up again, going to another shape, Then time then day you will see like during them phase then they most of the time woman they gain weight, excessive weight. So maybe just look and say, well, let's just get all thing one thing, gain the weight, go through everything, look the funny way. Because some man and they when sometimes you begin born, because it takes some toll on you somehow.
Yeah, it does.
Sometimes you go see some woman, they look a bit, shabby sometimes. I say let's go through everything one
Now
thing.
the pregnancy
Then-
gets a different way
Yeah,
for
exactly.
every woman.
Every
Some man
woman
get
get
bump, some man get all kind.
Everybody get your way they affect her. So like maybe just look and say, let's just go through this phase all at once and then just forget about the phase and close them all together.
Wow.
So like it been just look to me say, now just one thing I they do at this time. Getting the babies, getting them crying at night, feeding them, taking care of them in the morning, making sure they eat, all of those things at that time. When it done, it's over.
And that way they end up.
Yeah,
Right now,
exactly.
no, it's nice.
Exactly. So that
I
was just it then.
uh
So we
I believe
just
that was a very wise move. Then they it don't left at me eight. Really good, it don't left at me eight because like imagining that, especially in this current day and age, we got to accept say the opportunities them mostly available for the woman than now than men. Whether you talk about empowerment like education and stuff, you're looking for sponsorships, you're looking for all of those things. Mostly now, man, they come up for now because there are a lot of feminist movements out there. The guy then feel like all man is past sleep for it, which is not a problem because when you watch history to a certain extent, you go say, well, the guys have been having it good for quite a while. Now it's the women's turn.
yeah,
Equity,
the
we
woman's
understand.
world now.
We understand, not a problem. But even at that, um, it also brings you to the place where mostly as a man, I'm still trying to stay in the context of the home. You find it like your woman has far more to do than you, which means if to a certain extent, if all you are doing at the home is being the man, I think especially with all the things that you talk, so it will be challenging for the woman for a move because I'd imagine say obviously the way you be doing at that stage and you are still looking forward to like growing in the in the business. You wanted to have promotions. You wanted to have a better salary. But now you watch anything and they are coming with more responsibilities, which means more investment in yourself, which means more time taken away from the home. So like oh man, I don't know. If the man just don't know saying that you for do the all them picking all them these how would they work? Because now if we're talking about the workplace, whatsoever the woman is getting from the workplace, it's going to affect the home positively as well. Like the compensation, the bonus, the this, that. It'll help you, the man.
Exactly.
So, like, to a certain extent, if we want to talk about the workplace back, we got to talk about the husbands. Why? Because why you know what help?
Yes. Yes, well, you get some man them we go actually help, something they go
Was that
look
the
and
case for
say,
you?
yes, yes. Like my husband a person where, himself like picking and all.
Oh,
So one thing we make you always say I don't carry 9 months. So at least if the picking don't come now, you self at least.
there
You
was a
self
balance.
yes, you self make your input at least help with the picking. But like now one person will like knocking, averse to helping. So like he go help for take care of the picking them, in small role he go play in that area.
Yeah.
At least instead of being get the role where they play. Well, another thing we were mentioned talking about having babies that way. Well, in my recent years now, I get a bit of a different perception about that as well.
Okay.
In terms of like the exact way they explain, so now that way they be look at them. But as you dey grow, you dey see life in different perspective.
Okay.
Looking at it now, you get people the way like them picking the all don't be big. When you look at the last year, if they go live in some area, some man can even they ask them say, "This person get picking."
Because they all
They all don't
they all
go.
don't go.
All man don't go. They don't left them. So you go begin look at them back again. You get some people that then are host now. All the people that were there with them, they not relate to nobody. Then just so they don't go fend them picking and street,
Oh,
just
man.
they mend them now and all. Just in the name of planning my life, having kids this way. So if I get for rethink again, I go look and say
You space
something
them
in
small.
my late days, I go like forget just one more.
Okay.
So at least I will get somebody forget company, we go there with me,
Oh, wow.
and that kind of way. Because they can now, oh, you dey look at and say in the next 5-10 years, all man don't they go out, so that they go college, that they go here, that they go here. So you dey left na host now, you not get nobody pass, you go begin fend people there and say like men this speaking. This generation, see, they not so like the one before, where you go say you get speaking there. They married and they with you. Now it's not possible. First of all, when you train them to college level, as they come out college, you first they think but for marriage. And when they married, now for go find their own place and go.
Yeah.
So at a reach point you dey back, get nobody around you.
So the
So
companionship.
yes, so it all depends. Person you weigh all the options and see the way if you say that the most advantageous for you and adopt that method. So
Go.
I just mentioned so go adapt 100% without thinking about the other side.
I'm glad the way you helped me see that fact. It's very, very important.
Yes.
Well,
So it all depends. on how you want to do am.
It
But
gives we make like your approach if I for be honest. Now the fact say like based on the topic today is mostly for the person that is a career person, the career woman, looking forward to I should say like most of the promotion the way you get we make you doing as a manager now. The time that we been just getting picky and they will be they're not been carrying away that time.
yes, exactly.
Obviously simply because you were engaged.
Mm.
We the care we go to outside now the office and the office is going to always look out for its interest, not just your interest.
Exactly.
So if you are somebody that has a lot of things that God has placed in your heart to do, well, like a career, then you get to understand. Say yes, okay, I want children, okay, but there's a way I would have to accept that my life will be, because I want both children and a career. You get, but I understand the companionship. But you go on board where you don't get the money now. You see now somebody watch all the different gadgets them people are on the for share with.
Exactly.
I understand. But now coming to the office in your own perspective. Now, and the question now is how how exactly does this motherhood thing affects the motherhood, the wife thing affects your contribution in the office? Because, like for example, me they say and say if you are a woman and you've already planned your life that yes, I'm going to be a mother, I'm going to be a wife, and these are my responsibilities in the office. You already know, say I dey work from 8 to 5 or 8 to 4, where mean say that time they already given to the office. You dey plan the rest of your life around the time when you're not in the office. So why should it affect your work in the office? Now the question and then when we ask.
Well, it all depends. Say being kids, it gets so many phases.
Okay.
You get for raise them. You sometimes you go get picking the way they go school. You get for pick them up after school. Which are the arrangement the way you don't make. And that make earlier we don't talk about the preparation.
Yeah.
So all of them preparation they get for be made. But if you get parents with sometimes be make all the arrangement. Sometimes when you in an office, work they go on, you get for take excuse every day. Say you go take you picking at school. It affects the office. It affects even your output, because now you go for the concentrate more on say my family, you say me picking there now, waiting they happen now, home now, and all the rest of it. So we don't get people in our office where they can say them they cook food over phone. We go call the picking house. Hello, yes, you don't beat the pepper. Okay, put the pot on fire now.
Wow.
Put the pepper. Let boil. Wait for us 5 minutes. Wait, boil down. You don't boil down. Okay, put the fish now. Then they cook over phone. So really,
so the time for the office is not really given
yes,
to the office.
they give the full time to the office. So during them days, it can affect people really. They affect people because if you're not able to get that balance, you get for they give all your time to your home. Obviously, you output in the office. They commensurate to your work hours and everything. So obviously, then they go affect you in terms of being considered for promotions and other thing. Because nobody office they look at output for me they reward you. But if your output's not that good, obviously, you know the output's not good and you want that kind of return. So it's either you prepare yourself well now you're home, putting everything in place where it not go affect your office. But if you say what you did in that office, at that time you want to take care of the home at the same time. Say everything you want take part by everything when they happen at the home, it affect your office.
But some
It affect your output. And when you affect your output, then the office they be affected.
But some women they not get a choice. Like for example, let's say you are a single mother. Like you had a husband. Well, you had your mom, saying it another day again. Or maybe unfortunately he died. And you are yet to have another partner or something. What is the other way to do? What is the other way to turn? Like I don't see a solution from that. The best thing you can do now, like what you talk so, find way for squeeze. They are. But do you think there's a better way to do it?
Well, yes, you can make alternative arrangements. At least when thank God you get some where they get earnings from. So then they go help you for if you're able to give you time, you're able to give you money. So if you hire somebody for help you take care of your home, whilst you're in an office, they work. That's an alternative. Or like I said before, you can get a relative. We go help you for take care of your home. But you cannot do both. If you try them, then obviously they
Both
affect your
go
job.
suffer.
Yes, it affects your job. If you say you in an office, you get 8 hours in an office. then during that 8 hours, you want still take panda time and give you home, then obviously na a conflict. And then the office not going to reward you if your outputs at the office not good. So you get for really give you time, give you all to the office or make you able get that. You get it depends on the job again, because you get different kinds of job. If you get job with something that kind of relaxed job where you do get time for the other things, then that is fine. You know, some man can say, well, since I get picking and now I know they even work. Some man go say, well, for now I dey go teach. Some man go say, for now I dey go lecture. You know, find job where you know say you go get time in between for take care of you picking them. But if you want get that kind of job where so much to take you time, then you want raise a family where you get all the issues and they around you, something that you want to take care of your family and everything, then it obviously go affect your job for that time. It go affect you promotion, your work level, everything, your output. It go affect time for that time.
The reason we make these things scary, because uh, um at the end of the day, women, you guys have been given the ability by God to just be nurturers. Now, una they make the OC really gone. That's why, to a certain extent, if if man left us, you will find out that mostly the kids are okay. Where the woman left?
Everything is
Where
in
the
the
woman
side.
left? Oh my God!
Everything go there in the side.
So that is it's by nature for a woman to want to be involved. It's by nature for a woman to want to be a part of what's happening in the home. No matter outside there, even if they spend money for the home. but this is where the problem is. When you say being able to do both, to me it makes me feel like the true solution to this will be either working and giving somebody else's kids to take care of, or not working at all and taking care of the kids. Because if you say you want to do both, you say you no go work. And the truth is, it go mean say they shape you attention and you don't forgive best to none of the two. But don't you think it would be better for the woman to focus on one and and then go the other than try for shape? Because that shape they know that was one way he talks, so he said, well, may just gear. I don't think say woman in this world really for one office there he say when say office hours done. Now I think that would think now about my family. I don't think say they don't bother.
Well, really, I go say it depends on how you dey look at them.
Okay.
Even when in the contribution at the home, it depends on how you want contribute at the home. You can come on a house in the morning, you dey work, you don't set everything way for happen at house. Not that you no go call and check, say, hey, you don't pick that picking from school, you don't do this, you don't do that, then you go do them. But like you no get that kind of input for make we go make you able to concentrate in the office.
Okay.
So then they able for do them perfectly.
Okay.
But in that case, you say sometimes you in an office, then you want for take active part by everything where they happen at house. That means say even you not even set the house in order. And that mean you not even put things in place at the home. Because if you don't put things in place, you don't even need for the 100% for everything go on well. So that's not one thing.
Okay.
So you really need for find a way. Like just like how they talk, if you get you maid or whatever, where you don't say this night they do this. You can get a one-off situation where sometimes maid knock out work today, you take excuse, say I want to go take me picking, or I want to go do this, I want to get me picking go hospital. That is understandable. Those things do happen. But when it become a daily pattern, nine are the problem. All of these things where they talk about can happen, one-off. But when it becomes a pattern, then nine are the problem. And then the office could get issue with.
Wow. So I believe say with that they said, because now we don't talk about the woman. If you notice the one who first hour basically we just don't take her to talk about within how it affect the woman, how do my father trust. But now would they come back in the second hour? Actually now we do want for talk how the office in this year. Because being honest, I not go want for me who can't talk for office. Why? Because office not so much man. The most money at the office far more important than the office as far as I'm concerned, which is why we're talking about the women's life. But till that when they come back, are big. Make sure say you know left this channel. Stay tuned to Radio Fry FM 97.1. And also keep this now you 8. We get a number way for you can call 088971 971, where you can call and give contribution where we they come in the second hour. Just in case you are watching this from Facebook and you want for able for call and give contribution and you know to salary day, just add the code +232 then 88 971 971, and you can just call we via WhatsApp and feel free for express yourself, ask you question, give you contribution. We call the engagement question we'll get today. Now simply this: has there ever been a case in which you have been denied a promotion simply based on you being a mother or being married? Feel free for call in and make your contribution. Stay tuned.
Let's play the Wall of Fortune. Thank you. Let's play the Wall of Fortune. Thank you. Say time now money. So this Ramadan, Africell give you chance to win up to 5 billion euros with Africell Wall of Fortune Ramadan promotion.
Join the Africell family and stand a chance to win plenty money na the Africell Wall of Fortune promotion.
For qualify, just dial *777# or call 777 or send empty message to 777 for just 1 million and stand chance for win. You can also top up at least 2 new Leos, 2 Afri money, and double your chances them. The more you top up 2 Afri money, now the more chance you will get to win pan this 5 billion Leos jackpot. Let's play the Wall of Fortune. The Wall of Fortune show go there live on AYV TV, Star TV, FTN, Afri Radio, and all major radio stations them na the country. Every Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock na net throughout the only month of Ramadan.
The more you call or send empty message to 777 or top up 2 new Leos with Afri money, the more chance you get for win by the 5 billion Leos jackpot from the Africell Wall of Fortune promotion. Let's play the Wall of Fortune.
Win big and increase your winning with high and low risk, and watch your money multiply this Ramadan with Africell. Let's play the Wall of Fortune.
We na RC Bank with Usim Couple, you dey work out with money na your phone all time.
We na RC Bank, of course, now we get the most efficient and convenient internet banking platform na Salon.
Of course, we na the bank of choice. Now we get the best prepaid card na Salon. Come bank with we.
We na Rokel Bank. With a Visa debit card, you can do your transaction any side of the world inside you day.
We na Master Sabipa digital banking business na Salon.
Na RC Bank, now we get the best low interest rates na Salon.
We na Rokel Bank, we ATM they support careless transaction.
We na Rokel Bank, we dey send and receive money through Western Union, MoneyGram, and Rare.
We na Rokel Bank. With we e-couple, you can send money to anybody when you get bank accounts with we. Just ask for your telephone number. That's it.
Fambulem, on a eh? We na Rokel Bank. We na Agba Pan banking business na Mama Salon.
Michelle Group of Companies is reliable, competent, and trustworthy in providing quality service to its wide range of clientele. Through Mishcom, we provide premium internet service, secured data connectivity, VLAN and VOI over stats and fiber to mining industries, enterprises, hospitality industries, banks. We also provide fiber to home, point-to-point, and satellite backup for Freetown and provincial regions. Through our Michelle Security Agency, called MSA for short, we provide a wide range of services that brings safety, security to our clients. Our services include Staff Guard, which also includes access and control room, customer service security, roving, mobile control, and many more. For more information, visit our head office at number 10I Sasame Lewis Road, Freetown, or call +232 73554 616 or 232 32554 616. Michelle Group of Companies. We are the leaders.
Hey, family, this is Ali Melody. You already know, man. I'm there with Fry. 97.1 FM. It is what it is. It is what it is. One love.
Queen's Music M2 say the man when me gets now us money day everything day oh. I don't give them free fine kids yeah still you know they treats me well oh. What other men do to their wives this man no they do them to me other men don't care for their wives this man no they do them to me it beats me anyhow oh anyhow it costs me anyhow oh anyhow now me they cook now me they broke now me they do all the things in the house. Now me they wash and take the children to school. This man no they sit on the house so any on different. Oh, any on different. This man no they treats me well. Oh, any on different. Oh, any on different. This man no they sit on the house so any on different. This man na so in the cam na house, na so in the go. Money oh, you know they give for make food na us. I ask him, he push me. I talk to him, he disgrace me. When it come me, they mother me oh. Forgive and nothing oh. It beats me anyhow. Oh anyhow. It costs me anyhow. Oh anyhow. Now me they cook, now me they broke, now me they do all the things in the house. Now me they wash and take the children to school. This man no they sit on the house so any on different. Oh, any on different. This man no they treats me well. Oh, any on different. Oh, any on different. This man no they sit on the house so any on different. Shout out to the man the way no they be them wife where they please them. Always go they give them better life. Treat them nice way where they make them feel okay. Not treat them the way where they make them run away. Woman are for pets, woman not to for the fete. You need for give and gift anytime where you get. Woman plain to I'm always sure you budget. No beat time, he go give you sweet one and net. Why me on different? Why? Oh, why me on different? Who not tell me why? This man no they treats me well. Why me on different? Why me on different? Oh, why me on different? This man no they sit on the house so why me on different? Why? Why me on different? Why me on different? Why me on different? Why me on different?
It's a new year, and your favorite show is back again with a bang. Say hello to Radio Fry's mid-morning show, The Brunch, from Mondays to Fridays, 10 a.m. till 12 midday on 97.1 FM, live on our Facebook page, Radio Fry, and on our website, www.fryfry.live. Experience and enjoy authentic, thought-provoking conversations on every reality. Share your stories and let's debate over great music and so much more wherever you are. On The Brunch, we talk about everything, and I mean everything.
a host for this show. Well, the topic now. And what am I reading? Doors. Motherhood. Marriage business. Woman away, or woman and mama. It affects ID. Well, so far so good. This conversation. It looks like it affects human. We don't need to talk about how the woman just in case you don't miss, just don't go back. How we don't how one can talk about how the office, how the environment the office is, help you manage cash. One for sale also. Here we get guess winner. This is
Thank God. Okay.
don't need the land for me. Where would be glad it's okay for the guest you want. They stop. Why would they learn more from me? Because at this point, we don't get better examples. We believe say the more hidden kind of question and I would say so now they take the verse of the day. Very common from Proverbs 3, 5, 6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your ways submit. Say waiting you grab up from God, especially the end time thing there. So we talk about this. There's a lot of conflict. Business until if you grab them or say it might not just always work, but in that situation definitely find exact solution for your life. And of course, we get to quote where they come up from Michelle Obama, which says there is no limit to what we well, you say we are well, I did talk because I get mama, I get sister, so we don't and don't stop. Don't make nobody discourage you. Say, because you know, woman, no, but you know, woman, there's too much. Because inside this world, them they say, because you know, woman, never survive. Right now, woman, no better time for women to accomplish pushing. So yes, we also can begin to talk about the engagement question. Does that end up being because why are you now, mama, or because you don't mind? Like if that is the question. Waiting to make sense.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Good morning. You never answered the call.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. You never answered the call.
Hello?
So sorry we have lost our call. Please the number for call now 088 for me to through WhatsApp call will be the best way for me. Yes, you said, and if you try to reach me internationally, so plus 2 8 8. Just in case you don't know 9. for a call, and also remember say you can also follow the conversation. So you just go on our Facebook and just radio guy and the content so you can just click on that, share the link to somebody who you also need for that conversation. And also make sure so one for no. Why make office rules that make it
Well, there is nothing wrong about being a mother or a wife. The office will only frown at you if you role as a mother and a wife. They affect the office in your own objective. So aside from that, you not get no issue with the office. Now only when it begin affect you outputs at the office, begin affect the way you do the job, then that 10 day it could be an issue with the office. No, well, that is true, but at the same time, when you kind of office, you get your job description, you know what you're supposed to do. If, and like I've been talk before, it all depends on the pattern. If it be say you office roles and now you get for play, you home and maybe you picking then they make now they will play that role, and that's any the problem they come in. But if it be say okay, one off it can happen, sometimes you picking go get events at school, can't work, or you take excuse go, then they fine. But if it be say become a routine, where every day now will they affect the job, and the office before them form or before you begin working, you meet and get the objectives and get them vision and everything. They're not going to take just an individual for just go spoil everything where then they do. They will forget the output because one person say, me, because I don't married now or I don't born picking now. So now me own pattern this. Where at the car work every day now I will begin 10 o'clock because I don't get picking now. Or because I don't married, I therefore make food for my man before the car work. So now me new off work time now 10 o'clock. Some of those things. But if I want to tell you late, I don't feel say you boss they go affect you. But it depends on the time, the way you do them, how often it happen. Also just one of thing will affect you. But when it become persistent, yes, then it will affect you. Yes, to some extent that is true. Especially, depend on the pregnancy. Some people then become pregnant. Sometimes they go for work better, then they sick, then go for the dinner also most of the time. Some man can even the whole time, sometimes they even work. So in that case, then they that office, in your objective not to for raise family. In your objective in your objective na for getting office for one and everything go well. So because of that, you go find out say the office go begin frown, sometimes position where you look and say this na me forget, and go look and say Igbo that person they right now they expect this one go can't take 3 months leave or 4 months leave. Wait till they can't get in the office they now for let wait first. Let go sort itself out. You get some of them things then it all depends on the office culture again. That is another thing. You get some office then where something then they accommodate all of them things then you go still rise because when somebody they work in your office last year something you don't get somebody that work in your office 5 to 10 years before ever I married, before ever I begin raise a family. You don't go judge them with just that kind of thing when I just for a period. You don't go judge person all in performance for just that particular period. So it's all about the fairness, the way the office they operate, the empathy, where the because as you talk and a human and then an office. So it depends on the people around. How, then they judge certain things. Obviously, if you judge somebody they let's say born picking this year, something that because it don't work for you 10 years, then they can't expect this year because of that position. Something can be some kind of case so then go tell and say you get for the on bed rest for the rest of the period. So because of that, he left office until 1 year, can't work. Though you will get somebody, maybe we go put on contract, we go can work and place stay return back. But go say because of that, until we begin work back, promotion, they say, no, this is not the gear. Sometimes tomorrow you go get for take other one. No, it is not right. the person don't give you all the while. So it's all have to do with human reasoning again. Even in leadership, you get to see how the objectives, then the office objective, they jive with even your employees, because they're the main assets in the office. You get to get that kind of mix, the proper mix. Because if you don't get how even your employees are not going to become satisfied. And if they are not satisfied, they know they give them all, then they will achieve the goals and objective way they work towards. Some offices are so liberal and they take things, that kind of way. You get some office then so rigid. So it all depends. If you raise family, the workplace where you dey. If you see yourself that kind, they accommodate certain things. If that give you the reason for change a job, you get the opportunity, then you can do that. But if you see yourself the kind they accommodate that, then that is fine. But some way, somehow, yes, they affect some people their work life. They affect promotions. They affect them.
It's almost like because they don't care. It's not that like important to them. Because I mean, and there was this lady that's working in their office. What you do, then they do that list. Guys, for bonding. Like 3 months to the term. That's 6 months. And there was this lady, pregnancy gets to go with all man different. Lady now, pregnancy based on that, she's always in that place where she vomit. You get that way they make. So like how possible vomit? Like you vomit every 30 minutes, every 30 minutes. Like that was how bad it was. And then wolf now. So imagine, so you first year, so this kind of condition you get big belly. But in office they allow for so now also just take care of it. They say pass that thing on it. So in they go and vomit all throughout the drive. They reach the place, they come. Why? Because you remember say yeah, if I born it's not the now other problem. Yeah. So now in for the vomit all the way they go last street, all man for say now they vomit just because they
Well, that make us say it depends on the culture of the organization. So organization and they then just I not really know who's they can pull their own their own policies and all the rest of it. You get organization then we really when it comes to managing their employees, they empathize with them. If they see and say this medically enough fit because pregnancy, my man can tell me say pregnancy na sick woman sick. So because now only sick man they go hospital and when somebody pregnant all they tell them hospital. So that means that sick the person sick. So if somebody you see say somebody get for the go hospital, then you see say some people all man different, all man get how they affect them. Some man you really see say it gets adverse effect on them. You get an employee where they in that kind of state. You don't go force and say by force for work. So even the doctors they say because I don't know who's kind of office standing because he can still go to doctor and take medical reports. The doctor say go see and say not fit for work in that condition. So the office get for gear in time at least for let take care of himself. Say he puts to bed then he continue with his job. Yes, now that's another thing. So it all depends on the office. It depends on the culture and everything. So always we they talk now. Not a unique thing. Saying that's what they happen for every office, everybody. It depends on the institution where you find yourself. It depends on how then they arrange them thing and they. So not a situation where a general situation for everybody. You get extreme cases. You get some way so flexible. Where sometimes so office the way you see somebody gets pregnant, and they write you off. Say, this will not worry with her again. We'll not say na so in order for the cam. So they're not even worry about you. But if it be so you past performance being good, they're not they use that for judge you, so they're not go promote you. Yes. So it all depends on the office. Yes, you record before the pregnancy. If you know somebody will be already days until they give much, get a better value they bring at the table, then you can add pregnancy, you can add it, then can even sack you. They can even fend because it not go right for let them sack you because of pregnancy, but they might find a way, yes, for just eliminate you. Say, but these are just liability, even before pregnancy and liability, then they don't happen now. So you see, but like for the married aspect, most of the time married not get much way they do at the office. They affect office that much. Now that make courtship and all of those things important. Passive because you can get some man there way I don't know what think can happen if an inferiority complex or whatever. When if they work, you go get for they go watch at the office, they look good at they talk to them, and then when they but now one off case. Until now yes, they happen so. So like the marriage they get much effect at the office. Now the like raising children when the person say I want begin born now and waiting, then he most them get the issue. Yes, exactly. So, but when you look at like from the man and woman aspect, say the husband, they get much impact. But now when it begin bring picking them up and all of those things, now instant you begin see them kind of affecting you. Well, it depends. Where the picking then come, if you get an A, where then go day, where they know they like I talk and know they distract you, not get no way then they distract you, then that is fine. But all boils down back to your arrangement, your pre-arrangement. Because if you get an arrangement for how for take care of your picking, they need not they follow in the kind of office all the time. But if they get for kind of office all the time, if you get a way for take care of them where they know they affect your job, then that is fine. They can't talk on before at the institution. You get some boss, even when you see you picking car around, and like you get nothing for do with your job, it don't vex. And when it comes to appraisal processes, most of the time, appraisal 90% of them subjective and objective. So if you get somebody where they are around you, first of all, not like for see you picking in our office, and appraisal line they lead to promotion and other things. When it comes to appraisal, begin look and this your way sitting at this office, holding and picking and no money they waiting. Even though you not get no role where they play in your job, just that something because of one reason or the other, you get to picking for the kind of office after school, then they with you take on go house. Just because they sit there around, they use that for judge you when they appraise you. If you use that, then it will affect your promotion. So that's the thing again. The boss where you gets another role for play, and you in that particular that kind phase in your life and your promotion at the workplace. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yes. But who work? Say woman the work woman gets. I not able for no. I not able quantify. It's so man. I go say man. Then work you on way you look at is somehow limited. But good things and the way people they expect man for do. Even at the home, if you meet man where they help them, go say, hey, this woman man here so. Hey, it looks strange for let man help him with. But when it comes to woman, they look like in duty. You go see man and woman, they'll to go work. Then come on work, they reach in a house, the man sit on a chair, they wait for their wife can serve and food. You see some of those things. Then if the woman not do am, if the man report to somebody, society they frown at and they look and say, now in duty is supposed for do am. Not knowing that one also don't go work the same work. Then sometimes like what you talk, sometimes the woman they bring more self at the table. But just because now woman, when he reach in a house, the man they expect her for serve am. They expect her and say, oh, don't come on work where you can, you need for tidy up, you need for make this. If I can't fling me tie in a chair, you need for take her from the care and go yonder. So those are some of the things, those are some of the issues. So as woman back we get for know how we they manage their aspects in there. Exactly.
Everybody want for the grow and stand the grow. But like we find that mostly for a woman to get to that, what they would have to sacrifice. And I'm kind of glad you talk a bit on it. I'm so happy that there's an example where you have all of those things for your home. A lot of people don't get that. In fact, we start to put away if you see then a woman check their family. And if that is the case, then what can we do? Or what would you say the office should do better? Because we might not even say the office, no, society should do better.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe, hello? I don't believe that a woman should have to sacrifice. If a man is not sacrificing his own to succeed, why should it be that for the woman?
Well, I just want to use this medium for really commend the offices that we get crash in the first place. You get offices that we get crash where you really know say, well, this they really care about the woman them because they make provision for if they get picking, for me they get side for left you picking. You know, say most of the time when woman don't born picking is so attached to that picking. Yes. The picking in well-being, they dinner in mind all the time. So if you know say you get office where you get a crash, where you picking the day, you know say I'm not going for border for worry waiting they happen to me picking now. Then they make you more relaxed now the work environment. I think now another advocacy than the way we women for yes, where we need for really work on because we really need for make offices then get crash for women them. So the woman then gonna say me picking just then at the next side where I can just go if I want breastfeed, I go easily breastfeed them. If I want to see how they do, I go able see them and know what's in the happen with her. During work time because na part na the office building, most of the offices that we get crash na they. So like from time to time you can just come, pop in and look what's in the happen to you picking. So if all offices can get done there, at least that first 2 years of you picking in life, you know exactly what's in the happen to her. It make the woman steady, it gets a steady head for work and gain all to the office. But if you picking not stable, obviously you might not go stable. And when you might not stable, it affects your job. When it affects your job, you output, then obviously the promotion they not go like you desire for like
So what would you because I like the fresh idea. It sounds really good. But the only thing now is I feel like I say some people that will find it distracting.
Well, that's talk again about the bosses.
I don't go say I don't see woman where I was saying mama. Hey, mama if you're in an office, just know when I tell you that work.
No, well, you get for no say we are doing at this office and for work, not of can take care of picking. So if the office don't go the extra mile for give you a crash, so you self get for know how you the balance. I mean, not mean say because you know say me picking did na the next floor. So every 5 minutes I for they go there. I don't think say any mama where they work any working woman they behave that kind of way for say every 5 minutes I for go look me picking. No. You're not gonna do it that way there. Anything the thing about everything in our life, there is that normal. You get overdoing things. When you begin overdo them, then it become an issue.
In his or her life where you feel like say pass the mama be that present all the time?
Well, I dey look and say like that first 2 years they need all the care where they will get. So if like offices and cable get crash, or picking and go the day from that 0 to 2 years, then the mama no saying picking safe. You know, most of the time, woman and they go leave sometimes 3 months. So by the time they can walk back, they picking done 3 months. So if 3 months, you know, say where they can office, they can with maybe be, it didn't have the crash. So say they go 2 years, then I know say I for fan either school now or daycare or whatever we get for the go now. Then you're at peace. You know, there was a point in my life, myself, where like I've been there for left the bank job. In 2012, I lost me mama because Diana be the key person be the help me for take care of me. In 2012, I born me last bubble.
Okay.
So when I born that bubble day, my mama be done sick and all. I look and say I cannot do this. For to take care of my pikin and work, give me all to me job. So because of that, me na possibly I get me way I get the way they make me decision. So I've been there for make a decision for quit the job for that time.
Okay.
So I quit in 2013. I then house for 2 years, able to take care of my pikin. Till he reach that kind of stage where they look and say I will left her now. 2015 I go back and I start for work again. I resign the job, I reapply. In 2015 they engage me back, I start for work. So now so me been doing at that time.
So when did the promotions start coming?
It was after.
It was after you quitted.
Yes,
when
after
you came back.
when I come back.
Ah.
Yes, so now like that same day now. Before I left my job already, they don't promote me at one level. I may not be a supervisor already.
Oh, okay.
So but later on where I come now, you know, like I get a steady head. It if you not set your house in order, forget speaking. Really and truly they affect your job. And most of the time when affect your job, the only way where you employ a girl for react to that and that he just left you say you did. That if you don't want to sack you, he just left you say they say this like just did it no more. You know.
So that means if you're in an office, even if you're not a woman or man, if you're in an office right now and you feel like you've been stuck in one place for too long, it means saying that you don't do something.
Well, sometimes that's so it can be. There are so many reasons for that.
Okay.
Sometimes then you output, sometimes you get an issue where you don't know. At times it is always good make we they look at your life and see who say we they go wrong and try for a brand. If you see say this thing where they do, you know they come out well, try for see how you can turn around and do things differently.
True.
You know, even in business, people when they do business and go into something and say not successful, then go into another one. What's in different but we way they work. If you see and say I don't work these 5 years all the time now, so this thing they go and all they get the output where I want, then find where you plan yourself.
Yes.
In as much as we they support with bosses for achieve the company objective, we can forget to personal objectives and see how we they work towards them. See how even in your career you can forget your personal objective on how you want to build your career. But if you just sit down at the office they drive you, then not expect much.
But this is the thing. There are not many women with personal objectives.
Well, that's not the
For
thing.
be honest, mostly we get women that the gumbo say like they are not being given the opportunity to climb the ladder. But how many women want to climb the ladder? Or how many women are preparing to climb the ladder? Hello.
Yeah. Good morning, Edu.
Good morning. You name outside the call from.
This is Big Man Seves, the president of Invest Texas.
Hey! now get this radio, sir. How the body, sir?
Thank God, sir. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll get you contribution. What do you get for it today?
The contribution towards does marriage and motherhood affect a woman's contribution in the workplace?
Yeah.
To me, on side, I think I say yes. It affects her because that time where they can't take for breastfeed the pikin. If not 2 or 3 months, you don't miss Bokun at the working place. To me on side, it affects her.
Okay.
They're like marriage, let me say a 50-50. Then they affect somebody too much na married place. It only determined to the man we married to, right? Or if not the man left to the woman we married to. Because at least if they work for 7 hours, after the working place, they will come very close to the family. Then like so the second one, we are just seeing at the topics as a woman have you been waiting privilege of a promotion on the basis of being marriage or
Have you been deprived? Have you been deprived of a promotion on the basis of you being a mother or being married?
Yes, marriage or or a mother. So like this question, me I go say like now woman the more get this idea, they able to tell you more. But like naming a man, I get a little bit difficult.
Yeah, it is well. So as a woman there around you, can ask her. Then you call me back.
The woman there is an associate woman, so they able ask, they able answer this question.
It is well, but I believe say Auntie Kizaya now, so don't begin the answer as small. If you know, I can just listen normal. I believe say you go learn a lot.
Okay, thank you, Daddy, for
Thank you so much, sir. So yeah, before Seth be the cram inside, something came to my mind. Oh God, please let it not go. I will be talk about the contributions. Them like I was when it be talk about the woman, fine. I don't remember now. Where person they go for that 3 months and come back and all of that. I believe it's also based on the roles that you play in the office, because like I remember. My sister actually works at a bank. She works at UBA, and I remember a time that she had to take this leave, and she was home till she was hospitalized because it's not a pregnancy gets some carry make. She had to be hospitalized. Even in the hospital, she was being called. They go in at the hospital bed. 90 call, 90 talk, 90 this, 90 that. I said, what to bank you there? You know, they see that cross side this, the hospital you there. But basically, they talk and say, me go over the plan in my office, now me no more the plan. So even if I take this out, so I still get for the call, I still get for the work, I still get for the but like in situations like that, to the glory of God, I believe say even though woman and can take that leave, they can still pay them at the offices. But do you think that also affects the woman in condition? I would say being pregnant, being already, like for example, she was already hospitalized. Well, even though in a hospital, in an office.
Well, it just tells you her commitment towards her job. That is another thing. You get some people, you are so committed to your work that even when the office give you permission, not for the day,
You're still there.
Serve. So that's the
You're
kind
still
person.
there.
It still won't serve because some people go just turn off your phone and say, "I'm not in the office." You don't care what happen in the office.
That's right.
So those are some of the signs where they see in somebody where say this is a good employee in the office. Where you get somebody where even when it indisposed, it still won't contribute towards the output at the office. Then you know say this is a good staff and not for lay and go. So those are some of the things. All these things they talk about counts to the woman attitude.
Yeah.
If you know that kind of person where people when they see really, you get some people the way they're in that state, you go to office, you go really say he really need one work. But you they see in condition, you know say this, and not for even allow them. There are times not to even you they take say I want go na host. Now your boss go tell you say the way they see you go rest. So those are some of the things. So there are so many factors where they are around them in there so. So if the people then they see you, the office they see you say this person here, if they work well, then even in his state, it still won't come, it still won't contribute, it still won't work. I don't think say it will get much effect in terms of promotion.
So that means to a certain extent, most of the women that they get issues with the office system when it comes to things like this is based on the fact that they feel entitled because of their condition.
Yes.
Rather than knowing that there is still an office objective. Besides your condition came, but there was always an objective before that condition, and even during and after that condition, the objective still has to be important. So I believe say in that aspect, we need to understand outside the office and come up. But how many women do we have like that? That's the thing. And if that is an issue, it brings also a place where we have to like start going to the offices and talking to the women. Because at this point, we don't want the women to be disadvantaged.
Yes.
Which means they have to be educated about the fact that this and this and this are the things that the offices are looking for in their staff. You being a woman and you having a condition does not exempt you from the objectives of the office. So because I'm not gonna lie, you something on a generation better. We on generation, the entitled ones are plenty.
Yeah, that's the other thing. People are so conscious of their rights.
Yeah.
This is my right. And as much as we're conscious of we rights, we get forget a blend. You say they work in an office, then they pay you every month. They carry you talk, even in the maternity leave, the office they pay you.
Yeah.
So if you get little things so you're able to contribute.
Yeah.
But for just take and say, I'm a right, I go take him and waiting. You know, that kind of attitude is not good. So everything in life, get forget that balance. So it's all about how we balance whatever they happen. Even when you're in that position where somehow somebody go look and say, you are somehow disadvantaged because in the way where the pregnancy, it affects you. But at the same time, you little way get for play, you only little role we get for play. Play them and play them well.
True.
Make people then see and say, even in this state, it still they contribute.
True.
You know? So it all depends on the individual, how you perceive everything. And what you feel say you for do during them position and the life is all about choice, your reaction to things. So that is all about it. And even the people around you then say how then they perceive what you do and everything. So the balance they all say. Because you can get the output on everything, but if you get some boss who you get some people who just get in your way. So even when they try always you feel sick, you do it, you look and say now waiting, you will just look and say, because they don't take time off, I not go even where they appraise and they say I not go put number 13 there. And mainly for be promoted the office, the appraisal counts. So that's some of the things.
So and with now mostly the fact here still remains that most of the people in these higher places that would have to like do the appraisals are males.
Yeah.
And if we for be honest, they not get una. They don't know. They don't understand what they go to. Well, we don't understand what you guys are going to mostly.
What I want to say, honestly, when you look at it, most of the time, from my own experience, forget a male boss when you are pregnant is better than even having a female boss.
Woo!
Yes. Because some can look and say, but I don't go through and look where they make, what they make so for.
Okay.
What they with me don't go through, what they making, you know. So at times it is even better for you to get a male boss during pregnancy. Because if you get the right male boss, so they look at her and say, hey, this woman, they go through a lot. It's better than that woman we don't go through and look and say, but if other person don't go through, I make it, they make it. So sometimes it is even better to get a male boss during pregnancy.
It means based on what you say, but to me, just gather from them, it's also how the woman is able to conduct herself.
Yes.
Because you can use... Well, you feminine, you know, say all man no say
like how you do somebody rights.
Yeah.
Where now everybody know rights. I mean, right this are for waiting. But what are your responsibilities? They will not.
Based on how serious you are, I believe your boss will. And when a boss sees you as an asset, it's natural for him to want to keep you around. Exactly. Which means when you are I would say when you are in some way somehow indisposed, he will somehow want to feel, I would say, empathetic about it and want to see from your angle and all of that. Well, you see, that's why I'm saying again, this whole entitlement when we have it too much in this generation. In fact, a woman will walk down the street and somebody just tries to say, hey, how are you? I would love to be in a relationship with you or something. From that very moment, the woman feels now you for begging for buy credits for her, now you for begging for this. Imagine now woman in the office, how the game different.
For me, really, I'm not a fan of some of those things. You know, I don't like where we woman they make and to some extent say, because me and a woman I forget everything. We're not supposed to be so. We not forget that mindset. Then you see this when we talk about this women's rights and everything. We get for no responsibilities. We get for no say. If you want to be in a position a man is, you get for work towards them. Not just saying I am a woman, so I am supposed to be there. No, it doesn't work that way. So me, I really dey against that aspect of woman and just look and say because me a woman, if you a man goes on side, even when you're not able to perform, you forget them because you're not the woman. No. To some extent, you get that plus because you're a woman. But give some output where person go look and say, okay, this way, so it's waiting you don't do. I go able forgive him. But let you not be say you go there, you able to do nothing. Then because you're a woman, no more, you just look and say you forget him. Me, I say and say wrong.
Wow. Well, with all of this, I want to ask now, what do you think are the solutions to these problems? Because the problems are there. Sometimes it's coming from the office. Sometimes it's coming from the woman. We don't talk mostly about also what the woman able to do. What can the offices do to make this thing a little bit easier for women? Like, for example, the crash that you have spoken about, we are thanking you guys. I don't try. And if I should be honest, I'm only hearing about crash now. So, like, you make a Gladys for your research until like a day. So besides that, what else do you think can be possible solutions to these problems that offices can do?
Well, another thing is about engagement. You see some of these things, you see the Bible say, my people perish for lack of knowledge. There are so many things that we are doing are the wrong things because we don't even know what's in the out there. If from time to time, office, yes, you get the work side, employees and they come for work, but the offices then get for care about other aspects of the employees' their life. So from time to time, offices can arrange, get motivational speakers, talk to people about different topics, things that really affect them, personal life, aside from the office. Like we own office now, one example, like this we new managing director we get, when he come in, introduce something for exercise. So like from time to time, you can see okay staff in a beach. They
I saw a lot of that.
Yes. So you see some of those things. You they look and say it don't mean anything. It means
a lot.
something.
Yeah,
yes.
it means a lot.
You know, from time to time now we go get fun day, meet, you know, get relax and all of those things. They look at like for sedentary are not important, but it counts. It tell on the well-being of your staff.
Yeah.
Even exercise, it gets mental effects on people in life. So when you make all that thing and they available to your employees, you give them all waiting and they look for, then they go give you them all. So sensitization, learning a continuous process.
Yes.
And as much as somebody they work in your office, not mean say it's be everything.
Word.
Somebody can be a banker. Even now, when we talk about financial literacy, you can we look at the profession like lawyers, doctors say they are well educated, but you can be a doctor, a lawyer, and be financially illiterate. Yes. So it is not about being educated. You can still be an illiterate in some areas.
Things, yes.
Yes. So there are areas that we are illiterate. So if we get people them for they come in, talk to we about their areas, then they things that we go make we able for give we all, give more of we time and everything to the offices. I believe so then they go help. So it is about sensitization, talking, motivating all the time. So now then there are things that the office then for engaging, making the provision where you know say like now this person like the creche now one brilliant idea where offices then can implement, get a creche where you know say the woman there the picking they well taken care of. From time to time you get motivation like that right who they talk about. Let people they understand say these rights comes with responsibilities. It is not just about saying at the work, I get 3 months ED, I get 3 months maternity leave because I'm pregnant now. If I'm sick, I can go to a doctor, I can sit down at house. Nobody know for bother me. No. You approach, how you they do them. But only when you talk to them, sensitize people, now they go understand, say no, even though I'm a right, still, if I get some other rules for playing at the side for people do now they talk about virtual offices. People they work from home.
Yes.
So you can even there in that state. You able for work for your office. So maybe we can even introduce some of those things. If we see and say when this person pregnant, indisposed, you're not able for the kind of office, but we know say you still able for make an input. You can then also work from home during your pregnancy. So all of those things, those opportunities are there. It is just about the office making policies that will incorporate all of these things and bring and come to life.
I remember I think it was last year. Almost the whole of last year, I found out that most institutions were coming up with this thing, teaching people about soft skills and things like that. And it was only after those I would say those sessions that I came to realize that most people never really had soft skills in the first place.
You see about the literacy you had
most people never really had soft skills, and unfortunately most people are not even know say soft skill now actually they make you input now the office really they matter, because soft skills helps you to know how to relate with customers, how to relate with your boss, and all of those funny things. And most people don't know how to relate with customers, they don't know how to relate with their boss, but they are qualified for the job.
Yes,
that's the only thing. So it's not your qualification that is the only thing here. We have to think about how do you communicate, all of these funny things. But not all offices invest in that.
Constantly. Need to be learning constantly. You know, that make at times, even in your personal life, where you see them, now they are, you know, the tender will be they go school, the only way you go past, you go to library. But now you go Google, any way you type it, they come up.
Yes.
Any way you want to do it, they now on the internet. So the social media and all, we go days, we will go there, we do WhatsApp, TikTok, video, this, that. There are so many learning materials. If you fall short on a particular area, go there, look, you get TED Talk. Look at motivational speech. Look at that area, find out what people and they say about them. See how you can incorporate the good things in your life. Now the only way that you able to improve. So it is not about getting somebody for even to before you and teach you. You can able to apply yourself in the areas and they. Now we'll not just take social media no more. All the way we'll go there for go look TikTok, go just go look status, go Facebook, post pictures. Not so that no more for they do. Research topics.
Yes.
Even how for carry yourself as a woman. You go see some woman. Sometimes the way we dress, the way we look. Sometimes you go see some woman wear some clothes, you go see, and sometimes it looks so fat, he wears some clothes, we make it just look, when you see her, you're not able to appreciate them. Where it gets thin the way you go wear, we go make it look so decent and stand out.
So
all of those things, you can go there, look how for dress, look at your body, look at people that will look like you already dress. So but good thing there for land. But it depends if we apply them. We get everybody, almost all man at salon now gets Android phone.
Yeah.
So let we put her into good use.
The issue is, there are a lot of resources that have been exposed now to Africa. The only thing is, it's my exposure to Africa. I never tell Africa, man, for example.
Yes.
So now the thing that way for help you, they kill you. Like, can you imagine? Like most of the people in Sierra Leone, in fact, everybody, I would say now, when you go to provinces small, you go say, but most of the people in Freetown, most of the people in the few places around, close to Freetown, they have access to Androids, they have access to internet. But check what say they watch TikTok video.
Yes.
Now laugh no more, they will laugh. They will laugh all day. But how is laughter going to take us from this problem? How is entertainment going to take you away from poverty?
Look film all day. Where do clean you wake if you not get nothing for do just you don't take you go YouTube. Watch one movie or the other.
And they tell you, they meet people that they are living in very poor living conditions. But they know all thing about Cristiano Ronaldo.
The same YouTube way they go for look their movies, and at the same YouTube they go, you learn how for make cake. At the same YouTube you go, you learn how for sew, you learn how for do hair. Now there you go, you learn how for carry you, and now there you learn how for dress. There are so many things. We get a lot for do. Self-empowerment. And as much as as woman, we they look and say them for give you everything, let we empower ourselves. And let we use the phone them as the tool for empower ourselves.
Yes. And a lot of people they fail for realize this, just in case you don't know, and I they listen and I they can't know these rights now. It's no longer just let's get jobs that are giving money. Now, skill-based jobs are here. Most of the people making money, it is skills that is giving them money. Now tell a man they book for make money past person in office if you not be know.
Exactly.
This is the new reality. It's the new world that we are in. If you have a skill, it's just about upgrading your skill and monetizing it. So if you don't know how to upgrade, what you do? Or someone not understand. Someone don't say people are out there that are paying people just to talk. Someone they pay people, they just, hey God. Someone a fine number you find that they pay you for me way close with him and call her modeling. There are so many things that you can monetize. It's just that unfortunately someone they use we phone them for the wrong reason. We use internet for the wrong reasons. We have not come to the place where we have said, okay, let me watch myself, man look for how I invest in myself, how I invest in my skill, how I invest in what I already get and make money out of them. You when a woman right now within an office and we'll talk about this issue. There is a way you can solve it. You can actually go to the internet and check, okay, these and these and these are the challenges I'm facing in the office. What can I do about it? Sometimes after looking at that, you go find out say you don't contribute to the problem even.
Exactly.
You will not know. But you're not researching, you're not asking anybody. The only thing you do now grumble, you grumble. What is that going to change?
This grumble business we really get for left.
I didn't tell you.
It is not about grumbling. What's grumbling they solve? Nothing.
I didn't tell you.
All you need for do is how can I make it happen? How can I move forward? And I know for the look for research and the how for answer the question for research. And the mobile phone are a very good tool for do the research.
So what do you go give as you find a contribution because time don't choke me. If you get for left family with anything, what you go be?
Well, I go say this at the time for change. Change your mindset. Make the quality decision. Make a choice. For say me, I go get there and I go be so. Even in the office, get a balanced life. Not just look at say these are my rights. Rights goes with responsibilities. Check what are your responsibilities and own up to your responsibilities. Then everything will be well.
Wow. That is sharp and straight to the point. Me what me go bring to now last, I will simply tell we all this. Just like what you learn from Auntie Keziah just now. It's not just about having office objectives. Have personal objectives. get your own personal goals the way you want for reach through the office inside your workplace. Ensure that you are always investing in yourself, and even as you are doing that, also remember, say, hey, tomorrow, especially if you're a woman. Remember, say tomorrow, if you married, you get for and get belly. If you get belly, you get for fall away to the belly. You get for say the belly might tell you say you get for left office quick for where you go to the other office, and all of those things. And these things might affect you from actually having promotion. So what do? The easiest way for someone, just like what they say, ensure say you get a very good track record before the marriage. Pay attention to these things. How they advise say if you're a woman and you don't listen to this and you feel that this is an empowering content, share this with other people, because it go very important for make we the woman then know how we they do, how we they package ourselves, how they prepare ourselves for the next phase in our life. Till we they come back tomorrow for this wonderful conversation. My own name don't be Lawrence Hedd, and I really pray that we continue to press forward as women, and also as the offices. We pray say una self could begin to understand we woman in the salon. Till we see back tomorrow. My name is Lawrence Hedd again, and I say tata.
Let's play the Wall of Fortune. Thank you, say time now money. So this Ramadan, AfriCell give you chance to win up to 5 billion euros with AfriCell Wall of Fortune Ramadan promotion.
Join the AfriCell family and stand a chance to win plenty money na the AfriCell Wall of Fortune promotion.
For qualify, just dial *777# or call 777 or send empty message to 777 for just 1 million and stand chance for win. You can also top up at least 2 new Leos, 2 Afri money, and double your chances them. The more you top up 2 Afri money, now the more chance you will get to win pan this 5 billion Leos jackpot. Let's play the Wall of Fortune. The Wall of Fortune show go there live on AYV TV, Star TV, FTN, Afri Radio, and all major radio stations them na the country. Every Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock na net throughout the only month of Ramadan.
The more you call or send empty message to 777 or top up 2 new Leos with Afri money, the more chance you get for win by the 5 billion Leos jackpot from the AfriCell Wall of Fortune promotion. Let's play the Wall of Fortune.
Win big and increase your winning with high and low risk, and watch your money multiply this Ramadan with AfriCell. Let's play the Wall of Fortune.
We na RC Bank with Usim Couple, you dey work out with money na your phone all time.
We na RC Bank. Of course, now we get the most efficient and convenient internet banking platform na Salon.
Of course, we na the bank of choice. Now we get the best prepaid card na Salon. Come bank with we.
We na Rokel Bank. With a Visa debit card, you can do your transaction any side of the world inside you day.
We na Master Sabipa digital banking business na Salon.
Na RC Bank. Now we get the best low interest rates na Salon.
We na Rokel Bank. We ATM they support careless transaction.
We na Rokel Bank. We dey send and receive money through Western Union, MoneyGram, and Rare.
We na Rokel Bank. With we e-couple, you can send money to anybody when you get bank accounts with we. Just ask for your telephone number. That's it.
Fambulem, on a here, we na Rokel Bank. We na Agba Pan Banking Business na Mama Salon.
Mitchell Group of Companies.